My life. Not a fucking circuit is labeled here. One of these is the air conditioning on the roof that I need a power cycle. Nothing. 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 How do you fucking have boxes with not a fucking label on them? Do I just start popping them? Maybe it's, I don't know. What's there? 50, 150 fucking switches. Somebody started labeling them over here. Apparently they couldn't read that there's already labels there. Jesus fucking Christ. Is there a book? No? We got nice air conditioning now. That's good. What's this one? I've never even opened this one. This one's locked. That's probably important. Power meter. Great. My air conditioning in the data center is not working at all. I power cycled the air handlers and nothing happened. So I need to power cycle the roof. So it looks like I'm going up on the roof. Yay. What the? Oh, we gotta look underneath her. Holy shit, that's pretty. So we might be avoiding a little working on the taxes. Instead, we're playing Get the Duck. She's a little vicious. I saw her take down Moxie. She jumped on top of her head earlier. Come on, bring back the duck. Come on. Come on, Mox. Bring back the duck. Good girl. Drop it. Okay, well, we'll make the duck fly again. Wait, drop it. Drop it. Thank you. She's getting better. She's figured out that the only way it's going to fly is for it to come back to me. This is why I don't buy the LG filters. This is only $120 for 3, or $64 for 1. So you're gonna find the sweet spot between $46 for 1 and what I paid, which was like $20 for 3. Maybe I just got a bad batch. I don't know. So I'm not paying that much money for 3/4 of a year's worth of filters. Just emptied this little thing. All these tools here, this can take you forever. That's an SDS bit. That's really nice. That's a magnetic piece. I was gonna take a while to clear through all this. I got another bag inside the car I forgot about. This is sockets. There's a whole shit ton of tools in there. I definitely got my money's worth. These are bigger things. I'm gonna need 2 hands. You didn't think my logic of dumping it onto the floor to get out of the car was a bad idea. So, I mean, I got all sorts of a nice little guy here. I hope I can find all the sockets. We got this. Yeah, you saw before. There's even more stuff in here. I haven't even seen the bottom of this yet. This is a beast. Pipe cutter. Bags. I think we can throw that out. Auger bits. Yeah, I saw those. They're down here. As you always need. Those are good for murder. Oh, and then I gotta haul this. I don't even know what the hell this is. It's a Makita. Picking something up. Wood plane. Pretty rusty. Oh, I saw at least 2 of these. Some DeWalt tools. This is a nice
bent, whatchamacallit. These are handy, the offset ones. That's a Pittsburgh, so that's your Harbor Freight. This is aluminum, cobalt. Looks like it's been beaten up a few times. I always need one of those. Look at that nut driver. We saw that before. So yeah, I gotta go make dinner. Well, I guess that's good. The more stuff, the better. But boy, I did find some things that are very nice. Like this is for pulling rebar. These are really nice bits. Offset. Ooh, this is nice. In fact, I was just looking at some of these. It's a Husky. This is unique because I think this reverses and it becomes like a pipe wrench. That's an SDS bit, which we talked about. Torque screwdrivers. I always use those. Okay, well, I gotta go make dinner. I don't have time for this. World's rather large wrench here. There'll be some donating things. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice. That's for gardening. Pulling weeds. We'll put this in the weed bucket. Yep. I'll resume this in a little bit. I think I'm going to wash this, though. The sink before my wife gets home. It's got the dirt.
2:30 in the morning, because I got nothing better to do than hang out the Cleveland Amtrak. Or, thinking the train's going to come through here. Old Indian trick. You put your head down on the rail, see if you can hear the train coming. I've been told I'm not allowed to do that. I don't know why. It seems logical to me. There's the stadium, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is over there. I can't see it, but yeah. I've never actually stood on the tracks here, the Amtrak. There we go. She's playing in the trunk. I told them I was taking them to the train station. They weren't happy, because they know what that means onto the Yellowstone. She's going. That one. That's my favorite. I like this one the most. Just saying. There's something going on with the Capitol. The theme is here. Should I turn there? Did they put any more signage up? Nah, that's best. This one. We'll take the next one. It's spinning. There's lights everywhere. This weekend, Dave and I are going to put the Luan up in the dining room. So it's 24 feet across, which means 8 times 3. So I could do 3 sheets, 3 sheets, 3 sheets, 3 sheets. That gets me 12 feet across. Then I've got about 12 feet that I can piece in with this along the strip. To get there, I need 3 sheets. And then the rest I'm going to piece together. Unfortunately, some of this has the mold on there, so we're going to be cutting that off. But there's a bunch of sheets here. There's 3 here, plus 3 more. Might be a little messy. Maybe we'll get 6 sheets. Anyhow, why am I doing this? Well, because we're going to be nailing the tin. You can't nail the drywall. Also, the tin is going to sit on it's 4 feet by 4 feet, and then our joists are 16 on center, so 4 feet doesn't divide into 16 very nicely. Or does it? No, it's 2 feet by 2 feet. 24 doesn't divide in. If it was 4 feet, it would divide in the metal tins. So by putting this up, this divorces me of trying to hit studs and things of that nature, because that's never going to work. So this stuff is hard to work with just by yourself. Not impossible, but with all the crap in there, which I'm not moving, I'm going to move the table around. But so we're going to do long sheets. So this, I was going to measure it the other way, but then I realized I want to run it this way with the rafters. The drywall you do across, but that's a different issue. If I was smart, I'd actually use a little liquid nails on this. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This also probably makes it harder for the lights. We're gonna take the lights down and cut a circle around them. But this way I could do this whole strip without touching any of this, just leaning over. I got some step ladders, and what we'll do is we'll move the table over and then do it. And I'm going this way because then as I get through here, then I can deal with all this because this is gonna be notched. We start going this way, then I got weird notches. And it's just got to piece it all together because we got 4 feet, 4 feet. Now they use 12-foot sheets. That's how they got all the way across to here. And then over here we'll be piecing it as well. So I think 4 sheets will do it. I'll probably get 6 just to make sure. I will be doing more. and then, so I'm going to be using the pieces no matter what. And here will be doubly more fun because you can have can lights. That's the only solution I can come up with is can lights for lighting. The other approach was maybe backlighting, just shoot and light. I do want to get cabinets over here. I got a quote for $4,000 to just buy them, but I keep vacillating on that. That was unfinished. But the other thing is I got to lower the ceiling here. I'm waiting. I don't know why, but I'm waiting to figure out what we're going to do in here for ceilings. They always say start in the middle, so I'm starting in the middle. And nothing really lines here because the middle is different over there, over here. So I'm going with the middle off of, I think just there, and just gonna adapt on this side. And I think it works out here to here fine, like a full squares because it's 24 feet divided by the 2s, 24 goes well. Plus, ironically, there's some overlap. Meaning there's going to be a crown molding, so it doesn't actually go edge to edge. So ironically, 24 would be perfect, but we're not going edge to edge, so it's bringing in. Then I got with our filler strips that will make up the difference. So it'll probably be 20 feet minus 6 on either side. Plus, then I got up to 2 feet of filler strips. So there's going to be some filler strip, probably about a foot, but that's later to work out about. And those I can deal with myself because they're just 2 foot by 2 feet. I can put those up there. Oh, and I got a bench thing where you walk on it, so it gives you a little flexibility. You step up as opposed to using a ladder for things. And again, we'll just move the table over here, do this, slide the table over here. Yeah, we'll move some of that stuff temporarily. Joe offered to move all the stuff, but you move it and then it gets broken. It's just... I can move it very quick and put it back versus she'd have to move all this. Where the hell is she gonna put it? I don't know. So we got a squeaker right here. She's not happy about being sequestered. The other thing I was gonna do is I probably could have done some bricks today, but I did. It is gonna rain in 24 plus 6, like 32 hours. But I realized I could put dirt around because all I was planning to do was fill in the blocks over here. And then if I put dirt in there tomorrow night, over here, it would be fine. But there's even water in there right now. I need to get out. Yeah, so I decided to fuck it. It's not the end of the world. It would be nice to have a pavilion here that kept the rain off. That would be cool. I managed to get oil from that everywhere. This did not work out. I need to do some serious, I don't know what, power washing. Same thing here. There's actually oil on here. French fries were good though in the middle of the winter though. To the Home Depot, they were $24 a sheet, but even worse, they were wavy. The shelf they had them on, it collapsed on the side, so it went up and down. So we're at the Lowe's now. It's an indoor lumber yard. These are only $22, which is still a criminal for 5mm plywood. So it's over $110. Great. I think she's gonna make it. You gonna help me load? Hopefully this is all we need for this year. When you gotta wake up the coffee machine at 10 a.m. Pretty sure it's an empty place. You got the dogs out there today. I like that one. I have no idea what this is about. There weren't many people here before. Restricted area. I did spy earlier a lady with two Yorkies. Little baby Yorkies. They seem to be hiding. Can't really tell if they're out there. Come on, little puppies. You're right, it's the world's longest Yorkie. Tail on the back. There we go. Two Yorkies. Myself upstairs in weird places. Look at that. This has a record player. I don't know how it falls out. You see, it's got a record player down there. It's got the two layers. There's an RCA over here. That's quite impressive. Look at that bad boy. Zenith, rather. Automatic, shortwave. I assume these are push buttons. Some records. Not finding anything I need to buy here, but very cool. This barn is old. Still got the original doors for like your carriage. There's a horn. Car speakers. Audio Fox. Look at that clock. Oops. That's real brass. Not brass plated. We got some, whoa, that's a big dog. You notice that because it says so. Big dog feeder. That looks ghetto as fuck. What do we got over here? Well, that's cute. What kind are you? I don't know. You're an FM radio receiver. I bet that's what it used to have the plate. Ah, the history. Yes, I guess. That is what that is. Interesting. Wood. So that's probably transistorized. And we're back around. It's weird. Sometimes I comment on things I'm not pointing at. Another chest, baby bassinet, big dog, Fender. That's kind of cute because you just hook up the speakers you want. You can hook up modern speakers to this, and it'll probably work. Too lazy to plug it in. What do we got in here? Weird stuff. Well, I think go back down. All right. Rope. Always need rope. Engine parts from a big engine. It's an eclectic pink sink. Yes, there are your Mises up here. You can smell them. What's the size of that cabinet? Jesus. Okay, well, this should be safe. What is this? Oh, that's the old trapdoor cover. Odd. Well, let's see if we can do this hot kill yourself. Those are the doors I was talking about. Those are original. Get your carriage in here, no problem. Some just old tools.
How do you do?
Highlight of my life as a child. Push button, blinkies, digitals. Balance looks a little goofy. Beta Core, Betamax. You just don't see those around here. There's another all-in-one. Mixer, scanners, tuner, some CDs. Oh, meanwhile, the house. And we're in the basement. Another Super Beta. I remember that model. Some 78s. A nice 5-disc changer. Wagner. All records. This room is a little weird. It's like an office. It's got a doorbell. Ding ding. What the fuck that is? We got 8 tracks. We need 8 tracks. Look at that bad boy. Nice. Gopher. It took apart one day. It's sharp. We got all sorts of weird, interesting things here. Zebra. Got the dishes. Camphonet. That's good stuff. I think he was collecting those. Color glasses.
Nice built-in. Looks like oak. Wow, that's an old fixture. Oh, leaded glass on the side, sharp. Nice. Things I don't need. Oh, Tigger. Hi, Tigger. That'll be all molding. Open access to the ceilings. Nice. Very cool. Very nice.
The earthquakes did it.
Those doors. Glass. All the woodwork's intact. Like that. So in Shaker Heights, an estate sale. You got free blankets. Nice. Hello. Third floor. And there's food right up here. And bedrooms or 2 bedrooms. Look at that roof. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass to do. Damn. And then you got the zinc. That's smart. Top for top. Oh shit. That's a yeah, that is sweet. The house. Shiny floors. Then we got the downstairs servant quarters. Linen closet. A little bedroom over there. Big bedroom in here with the fireplace. Enhance. Our finds from today's sales. And what do we got? This is a router plate. You put your router on, then you run it against something like here. So, Neil Young, Harvest Moon is a really good one. Austin Cross Paper Airplane. I don't think I had that one. Slide the Family Stone Greatest Hits. Definitely didn't have that one. I have no idea if I had that one or not. This is for Sophie's boyfriend. He's a business major, so I've been buying him weird business calculators, so he'll appreciate that. Doobie Brothers Cycles. I don't know what that is. Trim square. I think it's for cutting in angles. Rockford. So that's cool. Lubricate. It protects machines against rust and corruption, so that's good. It's got a cool box. That is a modern box, by the way. Primer, lacquer thinner, undercoating, aluminized paint, engine paint, lube. You always need lube. Whoop, there we go. And then these are the weirdest fucking things. So they're like snips, but not. They, like if you're doing paper, there's support on both sides. So that might be good for cutting tin. That might be cutting tin. It's got some weird hand marks on it, so it's old. It's 4-inch. I guess that's the 4. I don't know what that means. This is just cool. So this is a flippy screwdriver, but it makes a T, and it's an AT&T screwdriver. So these flip around, use standard bits, so that it's stuck in there right now. So it's kind of a handy screwdriver. I actually did use that today. This already had one, but I think mine's broke. So it's an impact socket. You hit it with the hammer, and then it turns. Conditioner for the furniture stuff. These are just cool. They're just heavy duty shot glasses. Parker ink pen holder, very vintage for when you use ink pens, you know, with the feather cube. And this S&K snap-on mug. It's glass with a silver coat on it. So this one, I must admit, I might be putting on the eBays and just selling it outright. And then because of my dogs, who yesterday I went to open this, and as I'm opening it, my dog went right through it. So yeah, it's time. So that's my haul.